We decided to book a day trip to Budapest through Viator. The tour included hotel pickup, a guided walking tour through the city, and transportation back to our hotel at the end of the night. Sounded simple enough. What we didn't realize was just how much driving was involved before we even made it there. Our morning started with what felt like a grand tour of Bratislava, Vienna, and every small town in between, as we zigzagged around picking up fellow travelers for the trip. Every time we thought we were finally headed toward Hungary, the van would pull over for another pickup. But eventually, we crossed into Budapest.
Our tour began in Liberty Square, one of the most historical layered places in Budapest. It's the kind of square where every monument seems to tell a different chapter of Hungary's complicated history. Right in the middle of the square stands the Soviet War Memorial, a towering monument dedicated to the Soviet soldiers who died during the siege of Budapest in World War II. For some Hungarians, the Soviet army represented liberation from Nazi occupation. But for others, it marked the beginning of decades of Soviet control and communist rule.
Actually, this is the grave of the soldiers, but currently, since 2002, the remains were relocated on some other cemetery because they started do infrastructure, you know, like the underground garages. But until 2002 was the grave of the Soviet soldiers. They tried to make the balance, you know, between the Russian liberation and then Western.
Okay.
You know?
Not far from the memorial, we unexpectedly stumbled across something we definitely didn't expect to see in Hungary, a statue of Ronald Reagan. Many Hungarians credit Reagan's hardline stance against the Soviet Union during the Cold War as helping pave the way for the collapse of communism across Eastern Europe. The statue was unveiled in 2011, and fittingly, Reagan is depicted mid-stride, almost as if he's walking directly toward the Soviet memorial itself.
Not long after that, we finally arrived at one of Budapest's most iconic landmarks, the Hungarian Parliament Building. Pictures really don't prepare you for how massive and ornate this place really is. The Parliament Building sits right along the Danube River and is considered one of the most beautiful government buildings in the world.
This huge building is a Hungarian Parliament Building. It's the biggest building in the whole Hungary. The palace was constructed between the years 1885 and 1904, and the opening, the first open was in year 1896, because in year...
The building has hundreds of towers, staircases, and rooms, and nearly every inch of it is covered in intricate detail. But beyond the beauty, the Parliament Building also symbolizes Hungary's national identity and independence. All right, we're in Budapest. We took a few hour drive from Bratislava to Vienna, pick up some people. Now we're in Budapest, and we are walking behind the Parliament Building. It's a chilly December morning, but having a wonderful time. Walk around Budapest.
So right now we're in Pest. Pest.
Yeah. Yeah, a good way to remember it. If you look on a map, the map is always correct as far as north is north, south is south.
Yeah.
And you zoom in on the city, it's going to say Budapest, obviously.
Yeah.
With a river down the middle.
Yeah.
That's how you tell the difference.
Okay.
Buda, on the left side of the river, Pest is on the right side of the river.
Gotcha. Just down from Parliament sits one of the most emotional memorials in all of Budapest, the Shoes on the Danube bank. It's simple, quiet, and devastating. The memorial honors the thousands of Jewish men, women, and children who were murdered here during World War II by the Arrow Cross Militia, a Hungarian fascist group allied with the Nazis. Victims were brought to the riverbank, ordered to remove their shoes, since shoes were valuable at the time, and then executed so their bodies would fall into the Danube.
The Hungarian government was pro-Hitler, you know. So, and Germans, normally they put the Jews to the concentration camps, but that was end of the Second World War, and Hitler already was losing the war, so they didn't have a time, funds, you know, and whatever. It was I don't know, a group like 10 Jews, and they were binded by some rope or chain, and just 2 or 3 guys were killed, and the other 7 were fall down to the river and they drowned, you know. And actually they were ordered to take off the shoes, so that's why, because the shoes they could use it or sell it or something, you know.
The memorial consists of dozens of iron shoes left behind at the edge of the water. Some are small, some are elegant, some look like they belong to children. And somehow that simplicity makes it hit even harder.
After taking in so much history, our group was finally given a couple of hours to be free and wander around Budapest on our own, grab lunch, and explore.
Oh, that's neat. What is that? Four Seasons. Of course it's neat.
And somehow, without even planning it, we wandered straight into one of Budapest's famous Christmas markets.
Found the Christmas market in Budapest.
1530.
The entire square was glowing with lights, music, wood stalls, and the smell of grilled meats and cinnamon drifting through the cold air. Budapest's Christmas markets date back generations and have become some of the most beloved holiday markets in all of Europe. Every winter, the city transforms into a giant festive wonderland filled with homemade crafts, mulled wine, traditional foods, and enough desserts to completely destroy any attempt at self-control.
So far, I'm loving the history.
Yeah? Yeah. Good. Yeah, I'd like to spend more time here. What do you say it's called? St. Sebastian? Stevens. Is that what it says? No, it does not say dumplings. That's the fried dough thing.
I know you like blue wine from Munich.
Yeah, let's walk in.
Naturally, our first stop was food. We started with what we thought was going to be deer goulash and a Wiener Schnitzel sandwich. Turns out it was actually more of a deer stew. It was rich, hearty, warm, and absolutely perfect for a freezing day spent wandering around outside.
Yeah. Would you like Swiss Schnitzel?
Oh, we got sausage.
What, deer goulash? Deer goulash?
Yeah, I do.
Oh no, do more schnitzel. Look at that, look at that.
You guys love schnitzel, right?
Yeah. Everyone's in it.
Okay. Can we do it here? Can we do it this way?
One venison stew and one wiener bun. Anything else you want right now?
I think that's good for now.
No grilled dog, Schnitzel sandwich, yeah?
Yeah.
Please. You guys gonna help Daddy carry?
Yeah, can I try some of your goulash?
Of course.
I'll probably try some.
I hope so. I want you to try it.
Yeah, I hope I like it.
I bet you will.
Wait, have you guys ever had
This
it?
is like the original form of the pork tenderloin. This is the form of pork tenderloin, which is what Indiana is known for having. Sorry? That's a beautiful tree.
The lights just go like
I bet it's really pretty at night.
Oh yeah. I really liked that government building.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
That was actually really cool. The first bite schnitzel. Yes.
Yep. That's deer goulash. Ooh. Deer goulash. It's hot.
Nice. So, we're at the Christmas market. We got this nice Wiener Schnitzel in a bun. Let's give it a try.
We're good?
Yeah. Can I try some? Yeah.
How's the deer?
Delicious, very hot.
Alright, so now I'm gonna give this a try.
I don't think so.
Huge. Frozen hands, but whatever. I probably warm your hands up. Really good, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so we got some of this deer goulash. I've never had goulash before. Let's give it a try. Just take a little meat.
little thing.
Yes. I'll try it. That's my only comment. Just yes.
It's not goulash. It's stew. It's not goulash. Okay. Impressive.
Yeah. It is amazing.
Oh, it's good. It's not goulash.
Another burger ranch there. Bring on.
It did say Bastion stew.
That's actually really good.
Yeah? Okay.
Very hot.
And then came dessert, a fresh cinnamon chimney cake. If you've never had one before, chimney cakes are made by wrapping sweet dough around a rotating spit, roasting it over heat, and coating it with sugar that caramelizes into this crispy outer layer.
Where are we going to get some?
I want cinnamon.
Let's go.
Cool. Cinnamon. Okay. That's neat.
Thank you.
I'm gonna walk over here. I'm gonna get a shot of this.
The pastry traces its origins back centuries through Hungary and Transylvania, where it became a traditional celebratory treat. And once you smell one cooking in person, there's basically no chance you're walking away without buying one. Warm, sugary, crispy, soft in the middle, absolutely what we needed on this cold day.
See how the day. There we go.
Frosty the snowman. Stop.
Ooh.
Yeah, on the cinnamon.
Cinnamon. Oh, that's nice and warm.
Yeah? Cool.
This needs it. This needs it.
Gonna let it cool off a minute before I try it?
Yeah.
Try it. You can have this bite.
Top.
Let's try it. Oh, there's so much. Okay, so let's try this chimney cake. Yeah.
Yeah?
That's
Good?
where it's at. I love the cinnamon. I love that.
You like it here?
Very good.
It's so good.
That's delicious.
Yeah.
Soft on the inside, crunchy on the outside.
Yeah.
We got cinnamon.
It's like a pretzel, but
Not too sweet.
cinnamon. Instead of salt.
Really good. Oh, cool.
All right.
Salmon. That's awesome.
I'm smoking it. Oh, we're serving it over here.
Oh, okay.
I can't feel any hands.
Yeah.
I think that Hungary has the 4th best cuisine for food.
Oh, yeah?
Number 1, Italy. Number 2, Mexico. Number 3, France. And then number 4 has to be Hungary.
Okay. I do think it'd be neat to come here and like do like the local markets and stuff where you see the spices. And
Yeah.
I think I would really enjoy Hungary.
Yeah, we gotta get a picture of that church. That's beautiful.
Once we finished exploring the market, it was time to make our way back toward the tour group. And on the walk back, we ran into one of Budapest's more unexpected landmarks, the famous Fat Policeman Statue. This cheerful bronze policeman has become one of the city's most beloved little traditions. According to local legend, rubbing his belly brings you good luck. At that point, our tour shifted toward the Buda side of the city. As we drove through Budapest, we passed by Hero Square and hopped out quickly for some photos. Hero Square is one of Hungary's most important national monuments, featuring massive statues of Hungarian kings, leaders, and the 7 Magyar chieftains believed to have founded Hungary over 1,000 years ago.
From there, we crossed over the Danube River toward Budapest. One thing you quickly realize in Budapest is how different the two sides of the city feel. Pest is flatter, busier, and energetic. Buda feels older, quieter, and almost storybook-like with its hills, castles, and winding streets. As we climbed the hill, we passed by Matthias Church, and this church is stunning. Originally built in the 13th century, Matthias Church has witnessed coronations, royal weddings, Ottoman occupation, wars, destruction, and restoration.
The Matthias Church. Famous is that it's named after one king, the Matthias Corvinus from 15th century, and he was very important. You know, he made the first professional army, and the army got paid in the 15th century, what was pretty good. Was the church turned into mosque because the Hungary was invaded by Turks, Ottoman Empire. So he was many times the damage, the rebuild, the damage, the rebuild, you know.
Its colorful tiled roof and Gothic towers almost look unreal when lit up at night. And somehow, the Christmas market set up around the church made the entire area feel even more magical.
It's gorgeous. What's up here? This one's kind of neat.
Also, souvenirs. Souvenirs.
Just beyond the church sits Fisherman's Bastion. The terraces, towers, and archways looked completely otherworldly lit up for Christmas. Despite its medieval appearance, Fisherman's Bastion is actually much newer than it looks. It was built around the turn of the 20th century and named after the Fishermen's Guild that once protected the section of the city walls during the Middle Ages. And from there, you get one of the best views in all of Budapest. Across the river, the Parliament Building glowed against the night sky while the Danube reflected the city lights below. It honestly looked like something out of a movie.
We have just kind of gotten up to the Bratislava castle, and so, you know, Christmas market.
Thank you, Daddy. It's like coffee cups you just had.
Yeah, they're cool. Sausages, everything good. It is a neat church.
Go over here and check it out sometime.
Absolutely. I'd like to stay in Budapest.
Like he parked in front of a nice hill. It's not like all the hotels over there.
Yeah. I'm down. I'd like to see it when it's warm. Yeah. I want to see the flowers and the...
There's Krampus.
Oh, score. It's Krampus. Better behave. Who's Krampus? Well, he's the anti-Santa Claus. If you're bad, he drags you away. It's the guy with the horns over there. That is Krampus. Want to see it? Alright, go see Krampus.
After a whirlwind day wandering through Budapest, it was finally time to pile back into the van and begin the long drive back toward Bratislava. And somewhere during that ride home, we both realized the same exact thing. Budapest absolutely deserves more than just a day trip. This little taste of the city was enough to completely pull us in. The history, the architecture, the food, the atmosphere during Christmas, all of it made us want to come back and really spend time getting to know the city properly.
Unfortunately, this also marked the end of our time in Europe for this trip. In reality, it didn't feel like an ending, more like the beginning of a really long list of places we now want to return to. Hopefully next time, we'll make it back during the warmer months, slow things down a bit, revisit some favorite spots, and maybe discover a few new cities to wander through along the way. But for now, that wraps up this adventure. We've got plenty more travels coming up this summer, so if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like, leave us a comment, or ask us a question, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Ciao for now.